to?
I forget to turn on. It's fine.
All right. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is the machine's in the started position. It's been homed already. We just put a tool number 1 in and tool number 3 in. And we're gonna touch those off. So we're gonna talk about the different ways we can move the turret around, manual index and also MDI commanded index. And we're going to touch it off, those two tools, and we're going to see the buttons we need to push to do that, to touch them off. Plus, we'll be able to see the screen as that happens. So, first of all, because we're just working on the machine, it's not at its home position. Now I look into the work envelope here and I see that there's no interference, so I'm going to make sure it's in jog mode and then say 0 return. Now it's going to go slow because the door's open, but it is doing it. It takes a little time. If I slide the door shut, it does it quickly. Okay, so now we're at Z and X home. You only need to be at X home in order to index the turret, but it's easy just to push the 0 return button one time and send it home. So now we're gonna use the jog function to index the turret to tool number 1, and then we'll touch it off, then we'll send it home, and then we'll do number 3. So I make sure I'm in jog mode. I hold the select key, and then I can push the turret index button. And you're not going to see anything. This is strictly a manual command. If you hold this down, if you hold the select key and the turret key down, it's going to throw the turret into a free swinging mode. I'm watching him. I missed it, so let's do it again. Okay, so now tool 1 is lined up. You got to open the door. Now, we have handle mode. We're in jog mode. I'm going to go into handle mode. I'm going to lower down the tool eye inside the machine. As soon as you lower down the tool eye, it looks, the control looks at what tool is indexed, and it will automatically write the values in for you. So I bring it down. You bring your tool down, you get it close, and then you switch into jog mode. Once you're in jog mode, you use the jog key until it touches the eye and beeps. You do it a couple times. Once you've set one axis, you switch it back into handle, reposition for the next. And again, switch it into jog. Once I've set it, I'll get the tool away from the eye. I'll put the tool eye up in position. I'll close the door. And I'll just say jog, make sure it's in jog, and do 0 return. The machine will return to its home position in X and Z. So that was set in tool 1, just using jog mode, using manual commands. I'm going to call up the tool 3 using MDI command. So you got to go into MDI command. Now depending on where you are in the control when you switch over, you're not necessarily going to get program MDI. And you need this screen. We could be in another screen. So you just need to watch what you're doing. One thing I often do when I'm not watching what I'm doing is if I don't look at what screen I'm in, I'll key in tool change like TO303 on the block insert, and then I'll look at the screen and I'll see that it's the wrong screen. So you got to be proactive and watch. So you push program screen after going into MDI mode. Now we're ready to input data. I say input data, I should really say insert data, because we're going to be working in a semi-programming environment, manual data input, in which case we'll use insert, not input. So now I'll key in a tool change, TO303 on the block insert, and I'll say program start. Machine indexes to tool 3, and we follow the same procedure we did before. Go into handle mode, Z, lower our tool down, our tool Y down. Go into jog mode after it's near the probe. Use the jog key. I like to keep using the jog key and hitting the sensor, hitting the probe until this number stops fluctuating. Sometimes you'll see it fluctuate at first, so just keep an eye on your screen. I've touched off the X. I'll switch back into handle mode, reposition for touching off my Z. Go into jog mode. I've touched it off. I'm going to set it home again. You got to set, I tried to go from handle to zero return and that doesn't work. You got to go jog, zero return. I just want to make a quick note about using handle or over travel in general. If we go into handle mode right now, we're at home. If we go into handle mode right now, X, and we go the wrong way, we're going to get an over travel alarm. Now, the machine will still move in the opposite direction of the alarm. So we have a plus X alarm, we can still move minus X, so we just move it back off the sensor, hit reset, it's cleared the alarm. Now we're able to move in X again, which is demonstrable because we're able to enter the alarm space. And the same with Z. You can see alarm, move it in the negative Z, move it in the opposite direction of the alarm, and hit reset.